Magicite. These mines much resemble the ones at Lusu. Of course, Draculaur must be searching for new sources of ore. Should the Resistance forces move, the rich veins of Magicite in Bugeba will be forever beyond their grasp.
Is it her? What is this mist? Man.
The stench of fumes. The stench of power. What's wrong with her?
Stay away! Power-needy Hume!
Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age 100% guide. Oh! Huge cutscene. The Empire were trying to diversify their Magicite ore capabilities, and we're just going to tidy up some handy owl equipment. And we're going to get ready for this boss fight after we finish up some last minute purchases on the license board. Again, we're kind of at the stage here where we're that high up in regards to all the different, like, armors and equipment, and, like, we'll get there eventually with maxing everything out, but right now we do have a boss fight. And to be honest, guys, I just didn't organize my gambits correctly, and that's really a weakness on my end, not kind of planning enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have enough situations permutated for, like, my white mages, or yeah, like, it's a lot, and me not understanding disable isn't a spell. Well, it is a spell, but yeah, like, it's just, I get disabled, he uses Disablega, it's a whole issue. And basically in the midst of this fighting, I eventually just decide, completely in error, to throw a Reflect-Ga mote, because I don't know how to fix Disable. In me thinking, okay, if I throw this Reflect-Ga mote, he won't be able to use Disablega again. What ends up happening is that then all my gambits that are based around using Cura, using Haste, all these different magical spells get bounced off my characters with Reflect and end up hopping onto the boss. The boss now supercharged with Protect and Haste and all these other different things, getting cured every 2 seconds. So then it's like, oh, not great. You know, it's not the vibe we want. And so what I will say is, use remedies. Have Balthier is there. Balthier should just be using remedies. He has all the remedy lores. And the problem is, once Disable goes away, or like, for example, Pinello goes down, and now all of a sudden when I revive her, she's going to be reflecting Cura's back on the boss, and that's just totally counterproductive. And it's only now in the edits that I'm realizing, actually, I could just use Dispel on my allies. I didn't realize Dispel might default to enemies, but it can be changed to targeting our allies, which would have solved all that problem. But now she's having Haste as her first gambit, which really it shouldn't be. I should have my cures landing higher in the priority, so that way, even if we don't have Haste on us, Pinello will prioritize healing to keep us alive before applying our buffs like Haste and Protect and stuff. And yeah, it gets so needlessly complicated when all I actually needed to do was just have an answer to Disable, which I did in regards to just having Balthier throw a remedy. Would have gotten rid of Disabled And then literally Penelo could just use Isuna. So it's just again me just thinking wrongly about the problem and arriving to a literal hindrance rather than a solution. But Tiamat isn't that difficult. And like at least with the Reflectka he's bouncing back some of his arrows. And this is where if you're going to have Reflect, do you then use like X potions to heal instead of Cura? Like there's all these different questions. But ultimately, the only reason I put Reflect on was the idea that, oh, perhaps I'll then be able to bounce back Disable and disable him. But it just didn't work out that way, unfortunately. So again, we're trying to use our Phoenix Downs on Larsa and Penelo, trying to keep them sorted and failing miserably. So it's not great. We're not doing that great. But yeah, we're now just at the stage where it's like all we actually need to do was just keep on the offensive and just don't have Reflect. And with us avoiding Disable Gap, we're sorted. Now once we finish this, we do end up with a good chunk of lore, a big beefy cutscene. So at this point I'm basically like, I don't care. Bosch can just take the attacks and let Larsa and the others attack away at the side. And, you know, with Bosch having auto protect, he can tank a few hits. But with Tiamat down, we're gonna collect from Sister Mjörn and learn a bit more about what the Draklor scientists were doing in the Hen Mines, as well as return to the Uryud village and kind of get closure to Fran's story. Talk to you after that.
That thing inside her, what was it?
Is it you? When the Hume soldiers came to the wood, the village took small heed of them. So long as the wood herself is safe from harm, the Viera give little care to goings-on beyond her. But in me, an uneasiness stirred. I had to discover why they had come.
So you came here hoping to find something out and got yourself caught. You're as foolhardy as your sister.
They took me then, and set close beside me a stone. They said its mist would be drawn into me, that the Viera well suited this end. I saw the light coming from the stone, and then...
We have seen this. On Leviathan, the mist released from the Dawn Shard drove me too into such a rage. She was taken not by the Dawn Shard.
Manufactured nethicite. Then that means... Penelo, the stone I gave you, do you still carry it with you?
Sure, it's right here.
This is a thing more dangerous again than I had imagined. I should never have given it to you. Forgive me, I didn't know.
I'd always thought of it as sort of a good luck charm. And even if it is dangerous, on Leviathan it kept us safe.
There is a place for all things, even danger such as this.
I hope you're right about that.
I heard the woods whispers. Take it. Lente's tear is a permission. Pass through the wood and leave. To other places go.
That cannot be all. I saw it when I left the village. Ivalice is changing. How can the Vieira stand and do nothing at all?
Ivalice is for the Humes. The wood alone is for us.
But that is wrong. How can we just hide here in the trees when all the world outside is on the move? I too wish to live freely, to leave this wood.
Do not do this. You must remain away from the Humes. Stay with the wood. Live together with the wood. This is your way.
But Fran, my sister...
I am no longer of you. I have discarded wood and village. I won my freedom, yet my past has been cut away forever. No longer can my ears hear the green word. Is solitude you want, Miern?
Sister.
No, Miern. Only one sister remains to you now. You must forget my existence.
I am sorry to make you do this.
She goes against the laws of the wood. I threw down these laws. It is better that I do this. Better I than one who must uphold these laws herself. I have a request. Listen to the wood's voice for me. I fear she hates.
The wood longs for you, for the child gone from under her boughs.
A pleasant lie, that.
Be cautious. The wood is jealous of the Humes who have taken you.
I am as them now. Am I not? Goodbye, sister.
So, we now get to continue on our journey towards Mt Bur-Omisace. And we're actually going to have another boss fight, so we're going to sell all our doings here. get rid of our loot. And we're going to have now a second boss fight, which is going to be super exciting. And if you thought that I wasn't prepared for the status debuffs on the Tiamat fight, this next fight puts, you know, status debuffs and negative statuses to a whole other level. So I will be making sure that I have Fran and Balthier, the ones that have basically our 2 remedy lore experts. Right now we're just equipping some more useful items. We're going to hit now save, and then we're going to continue on with the story. So we're going to leave the Irid village. We're going to return to the jungle, but now that we have Lente's Tear, we now have safe passage through the kind of protections of the wood that can lead us to various different areas. One of which is the Feywood, which is unbelievably, like, powerful. You do not want to stumble in there accidentally. There is a point in the next episode where basically I make it to the foot of the Mt Bur-Omisace, and then I'm like, okay, I'll go back to the Golemore jungle and just grind levels a bit. And in that period of like grinding and wandering around, I do stumble into the Feywood, and I immediately go back because I'm like, this is way too strong. Nothing to worry about with these guys, where the Golemore jungle gives good EXP. We can level up fairly quickly. And to be honest, when we get to kind of this stage of the game, sometimes it's really handy just to equip the double EXP accessory and just have one character running around. Like Ashe is, I won't lie, Ashe is so simple to level because she basically has really powerful fire magic that does fire in like an AoE, so like you can just have her on her own. She'll just cast fire, one shot or two shot anything around her in like a wide radius, and then she gets like about 2000 EXP, which is then doubled to like 4000, so it's like crazy fast EXP gain. Unbelievably so. And as I say, yeah, our characters are around level like 30-ish now. 31, 32. When we load back, I basically managed to get everybody into, you know, the early to mid 30s. So now we have our fungal dragon. Forget about blue eyes white dragon or red eyes black dragon. This is weed eyes fucking overgrow dragon. What color are its eyes? The black eyed green dragon? But basically, with the Elder Worm, he does so many status effects. But we have Penelo set up with an awful lot of like handy spells to deal with all the chaos that's about to happen. But he does do this massive like pollen attack that just does so much in the way of status negatives. Confusion, slow, blind, oil, everything. And so eventually I'm like, oh, Fran, let's throw out a remedy. Let's try and get rid of this stuff here. And now that Penelo is fine, again, I just need her to be like focusing more on getting rid of statuses more than putting on haste and stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. And now we're getting our curas, so like, you know, this isn't exactly going to be difficult. But we do kind of want to get rid of the treants though. Like, having more enemies than we need isn't exactly the vibe. And now, like, Penelo's doing like her protect, she's doing all the right things in fairness to her, so we won't be too bad. I've not gone into the mist attacks yet, but I need to like have the full party have all their mist abilities at the moment. So, you know, slow and steady. And then I'm like, yeah, where's my Asuna? Let's just throw that, and then we don't have to be doing 1,000,001 things. Oh, go on, Bosch! And then, like, let me collect that pebble. So important. And now we have another go of our pollen attack. But pretty much, guys, this is the episode, pretty much. You know, 2 boss fights, bit of story. But we will be looking forward to the next episode where we're going to have a, again, massive move forward in terms of the cutscenes, the politics, everything. It's going to be so good. And when it comes to Asuna-ing, when we have our secondary white mage in Larsa, it obviously would be more important for Penelo to be breaking the silence that he has so he can start casting spells. So that's where I realise, actually, just to power these off, we need her to be focused on healing, which she currently isn't. Oh my god, Bosch has 5 HP. It's like, Penelo, heal, please. Please heal. Heal us. Oh my god, one person. Come on now. Heal. Heal us, please. Penelo. Keep us alive. Poor Fran is about to die. And now I'm like, oh, he has silence, so we'll just echo Herbs himself. I'm like, look how much healing Penelo does. Like, she's actually the greatest. And now with Larsa back on healing duty, we're all good. Boss is finished, and that's been our episode. So I've been the RPG Recusant. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you have a continued wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you decided to tune in to me today. And I'll catch you at the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.